Hey guys, it's Tyler from Teal Mills Fishing, and today I'm going to show you how to make a trout rig for fishing in a lake or a river. So, all you're going to need, hold on, let me turn on the flash. All you're going to need is a little egg sinker, like that, swivel, and a little trout hook. And before I get started with all this, I wanted to show you a few lures you could use. I've always had my luck using Phoebes like this, bronze, gold, silver, and blue, and spinners. These are always good for catching nice trout. Now, I have my 2 trout poles right here, and right now I'm just gonna tie one of my lures onto my trout pole. I'm gonna tie my spinner onto my trout pole. Make sure you're gonna do a nice knot. You don't want to lose a nice trout. Okay? And so this will be your final project for your final product. And so I have my 1 trout pole set up already. Now I'm gonna help you out with making a nice bait rig for catching trout. And before I do that, I just wanna give you some hints on what good baits to use. For trout, when they first stock, you're probably gonna want to use power bait or salmon eggs, or you could just go with mealworms or little night crawlers. I don't have them on me right now, but those are good baits to use. So now I'm going to show you how to make a very good trout bait rig. Alright, so you're going to take your pole with your line. Make sure you have a lot of excess line. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut about a foot. You're going to cut about a foot of line off your regular pole. And you're going to tie it to one end of the swivel. So, right here. So you're going to tie that to one end, and then you're going to take the other end of your line and tie it to the trout hook. Right here. And make sure you get a good knot. Okay, so now you have your hook tied tight to the other end of your swivel. So this is what you should have so far. Now what you're going to want to do is take your egg sinker and take your fishing pole with the line through the eyes already hooked up, and you put the line from your fishing pole through the egg sinker. And make sure you don't use too heavy of a sinker, because if you have a trout pole, it's going to be very, very light line. So be careful with that, because if you wing it out there, it might just snap the line right off. So use a pretty small one. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, so that's to your fishing pole. Then you take the line from your fishing pole and tie it onto the swivel. Make sure you have a nice and tight knot so it doesn't break free when you're reeling in that 4-pound brown trout. Alright, make sure it's tight. And then you have yourself a good bait rig to use for trout. And this is what it should look like. You have your hook, your swivel, egg sinker. And what this egg sinker does is it slides up and down the pole, so when the trout takes it, he doesn't feel the weight. And like I said, power bait's good, salmon eggs are good, or just mealworms or regular night crawlers. And yeah, trout season's coming on soon, so get yourself ready, and I'll see you later.